Hello, I'm Chris Swift, Director of Chaplaincy and Spirituality at Methodist Homes, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity to bring a brief message to members of the Methodist Church in the Plymouth and Exeter District. I was delighted to be at the District Synod in Torquay in September 2019, a time when I'm sure none of us could imagine that we would be having the experience of the COVID-19 pandemic, with all its implications for each of us in different aspects of life. I was glad, though, to have the opportunity at that synod to talk a little bit about the work of MHA. We obviously have Norabella Court within the district. Not only to talk about what we're doing, but also pass on our gratitude and appreciation for all the work and support and prayer and love which we have and receive from members of the Methodist Church. I want to say a little bit about MHA Sunday, which this year falls on the 14th of June, not far away. Obviously, it's very, very unlikely that churches and chapels will be open by that date. So for that reason, MHA this year is going to provide a service online. It's a service that can be accessed from the MHA website, and it will be shown for the very first time at 3 p.m. on Sunday the 14th of June. And I hope that you might have the opportunity to be able to watch that service and participate in the worship that we'll be offering. Obviously, that service is focused around the needs of older people, and particularly the experience of providing residential care during the current pandemic. MHA has faced enormous challenges, as have so many providers in the social care sector. I'm sure you'll have seen and heard news reports from care homes and about all that's going on. And of course, many of our residents haven't been able to see family and friends for some time, and we're working very hard to enable that to happen as soon as possible, safely for as many as possible. Our service that will be shown at 3 p.m. on the 14th of June includes a variety of material, and we also have a message from the Vice President of Conference, Professor Clive Marsh. And Pam Rhodes, one of MHA's ambassadors, will be leading us in a moment of remembrance and reflection as we bring to mind all those who have died during the current pandemic. And sadly, across our homes and schemes, there are many people who have died. We've also had the death of 3 MHA colleagues, and we will be remembering them in our thoughts in that moment of reflection during the online service. There will be hymns which come from the 75th anniversary service that was held in Derby Cathedral just over 2 years ago. Beautiful, uplifting hymns that I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, will recognise and be able to sing along with. We also have a very special contribution from our music therapists. Each of our music therapists on their own has recorded an instrumental accompaniment to Amazing Grace. We've got over 30 audio files sent from our music therapists, and by the wonders of technology they will be harmonised into one performance, and the first time that anybody will be able to see that and hear it will be on the 14th of June at 3 o'clock. I think for the first time in MHA's history, we also have a special message of support from the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby. Archbishop Welby was able to be on one of our what we call Silver Command calls. He sat in and observed one of our daily briefings from our regional directors and other key staff within MHA. And following that, and aware that MHA Sunday was approaching, he sent these words, and I'll just read one or two of those to you now. Archbishop Welby said, "He's delighted to offer support to this MHA Sunday and to thank the staff and volunteers of Methodist Homes for their tireless work." I hope that this service on the 14th of June, 3 o'clock, but then available online afterwards for anybody who wants to see it. I hope that a great many Christians, both within the Methodist Church and more widely, will find this and see this as a moment to rally in support for those who seek to provide care that is founded upon our Christian and Methodist roots. It's such an important, dynamic aspect and core component of who Methodist Homes is, and for all the work and the values that underpin everything we do. Founded by a Methodist minister 77 years ago, MHA continues to live those values and seek to provide the best possible care for those who are in later life. Do join us, do invite others to join us, and thank you for all you're doing, and thank you for your support.